Well, what's up, everybody? How you doing? Thank you for tuning into a brand new video. So, did you just buy the Crew 2 for $1? Like, I don't even know how long that sale is going for. If it's still going, hey, it's worth it. Go get it for $1. Today, I'm just going to show you like three simple steps. Actually, four ways to earn legendary parts. Legendary parts are going to be these gold parts down here. These are all legendary. That's what you want to strive for. So there's green, which is like normal parts. There's blue, which is rare. Purple parts are epic, and gold are legendary. Legendary gives you an additional perk, which, as you can see here, I have both gold and whatnot. Let's see if I could find a vehicle. Let's see, reset the tabs, y'all. Let's go to display as a drift. No, no drift. How about drag? There we go. So on drag, we go down to like performance here. We got parts. So the blue right here is going to be, like I said, rare. We don't care about the rare. And then get some gold there. You can always scrap them, but you want to get gold parts. At least that way you guys know what they look like. So this one only has one perk on it, as you can see if we were to click it, and all it gives you is one is drag bump, and just to keep that at 0. For the gold, for legendary, you get extra pump, drag bump, and then score breaker. Each one has different perks, but I can explain all that, like legendary parts, down to the T in a separate video. Today I'm just trying to show you the best way possible to getting the legendary gold parts. So first one is going to be the longest one. Let's back on out to the overworld. The overworld, when you're driving around, and just so happens to be I'm right here on purpose. When you're driving around, doesn't matter where you're at, if you're in the city, if you're on the water, if you're on desert, boom, you will hear this bing, 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 bing. Now, the more it beeps, the closer you're going to get to what we call loot boxes, which are right here. And what you want to look for around the map, they spawn randomly. And they're, I guess they're called live rewards. I call them loot crates because they give you a bunch of loot. This is a green one, so this is just going to give me rare, or not rare, it's just going to give me regular parts or blue parts. Now, you want to look for the gold boxes, the gold crates, and or the purple crates. Purple crates have a good chance of dropping legendary parts as well. So let's just go ahead and see. I don't even know if I can because the... Oh yeah, so my mailbox is full, which actually leads me into the next method. So you can just cruise around the map. The map is definitely big enough for you to do so. So if you head to any one of your headquarters, I like the street racing headquarters. It's just nice, and it's just a great time of just hanging out with a bunch of people there. So mob on over to the headquarters, and I will show you guys the mailbox once it loads in. There we go. So the mailbox is going to be right over here. And these were, is if you were to collect parts, and let's say you did a street race and you just retried it really quick without actually gathering your reward at the end, they'll go to this mailbox. And what you can see, I have a lot of legendary parts, and I'm not going to go ahead and claim it right now because that would just be a crazy amount of parts just loading up at one time. That's not a way to get legendary parts, but if you do happen to miss out on parts and you're like, oh no, I've lost them, you didn't lose them. They go right to your mailbox, and they'll tell you when your mailbox is full. So next thing is going to be up here. So every headquarters has what we call live battles, where you can race against other players, other opponents, and which is going to be right here. I don't really do this much. I can go over it at some point, but you can choose between a mix of freestyle events or race. That these two playlists change all the time, and I am, looks like gold, 3 gold. And all you gotta do to get 100% guaranteed legendary parts is to play 5 player versus player events to earn your weekly reward. You can do this once per week, and all you have to do is just do 5 races. Whether you win or lose, you'll get 5 legendary parts. Now you got to be very careful on what you want those parts to go to, because whatever vehicle you're in, and this goes towards the loot crates as well, whatever vehicle that you use to, or whatever class you use to collect those rewards, it's going to go to that discipline or that class. So like if you're using a monster truck, all them legendary parts are going to go to the monster truck. And then if you use like a street racing car, all those gold parts are going to go to street racing, drag race, so on and so forth. So that's another option. I don't really care for that option. It's kind of slower. So the next thing, which since we're here, let's just cruise on back down. I think I took the long way I did, but that's okay because this guy needs extra size, not extra fries. And so you can head on over to whenever you unlock it, which is going to be the live summit. And you can go boop, enter it in. Doesn't matter what summit it is. Most of the time, as you can see, platinum reward for this week's summit is going to be a full set of Nitro Chemist boosted touring car. As you can see at the top right of that platinum box, it says TC, which means touring car. So that's going to be looks like a full set. Yeah, it's going to be a full set of legendary parts for that car if you get platinum, which platinum is very easy to get. And then the next week, silver. All you have to do is get silver, and you get a full set of hypercar legendary parts. This is going to be a full set of drift racing, which that one's going to be the overpowered one, which I will make a video on that in a few weeks. Definitely want to make sure you get that. Sometimes the rewards aren't that, but then you could also get them during races. So as you can see, gold parts here. All you gotta do is win this rally raid, and you're getting gold parts for a rally raid. Touring car, you're getting a full set of touring car, but it might not be all the exact same. So that's another way of doing it. And then obviously, let's just back on out of that, back it on up like a U-Haul truck. Excuse me. Obviously, the fastest way possible is to whatever legendary parts you need for what vehicle, pro racing, freestyle, off-road, whatever. I like to just use street racing for an example. Let's just say you need it all for a street race. You want to work your way up, which I would say for street racing, I would say the south trip is going to be the best. If you play it on normal, you're going to get regular green parts and or blue parts, a little mixture. If you play it on hard, you're going to get blue and purple parts. And then if you play it on Ace, Ace is the place with the neighborhood hardware store, I think that's what it's called. If you play it on Ace, you will get purple and gold parts, so that always helps. And then other than that, just grind that out for, let's just say you want to do street racing. Let's say, oh no, I don't have gold parts for my drag race. So you go to drag race, and you would just grind it out on Ace, and do as many races as possible as you want, and just go on for each class until you get a full set of legendary parts. And definitely shoot for Score Breaker and Nitro Chemist. Like I said, I will do a whole rundown on what parts you should have per vehicle, whether it's for off-road rally raid, for freestyle aerobatics, demolition derby, monster truck, and all that. And but anyways, I don't want to keep blabbing on too long. Hopefully this helped. Those were probably the best and maybe all the ways possible to get legendary parts. And anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave 2 big thumbs up down below. Subscribe if you guys are new, and we'll see you guys out on the trails and or the tracks. So take care, everybody. Goodbye.